Hi everyone, welcome to next episode of Building an Effective Information Security Management System in your startup. Last time we talked about data labeling, and today I want to focus on data loss prevention. Now, since we are using Google Workspace, I will show you how, for example, we created a couple of rules and how can you create some additional rules for you so that you can actually prevent data loss and you can monitor what is happening to your documents and to your data. Now, I'm not saying that this approach is the super scalable one. I'm not also saying that this is the ideal approach. Ideally, there are some data loss preventions directly offered by Google Workspace. However, you need to upgrade to a little bit higher subscription and you need to pay additional fees, which, for example, for us, we felt like we could do this and we could adopt like all of these like data loss preventions on a later stage, and for now just create some rules for us so that we know, for example, whether or not somebody is downloading our internal data, whether or not somebody is sharing the internal data with external parties, and of course we can restrict also based on our labels that we have created in last video. If you haven't seen it, check out this video on data labeling. And based on basically the labels, we can also restrict who can view it, who can share it, and we can create some kind of alert system. So let's dive right into it. Right now, I'm in the admin of Google, and you need to be an admin here, otherwise you cannot access all of these settings. And what you will do is you will go to the rules, and here I want to show you how to create a rule. So let's start with an activity. Let's call this download alert. I'm not going to give any description. The scope will be entire organization. And now the source of the data. Now this can be a little bit tricky. It took me some time to figure out what is what. What I want to take is the drive log events, because Drive is already logging a lot of the events, and in the Drive log events, because here we are focusing on the download, I want to find the download. In case we would be focusing maybe on kind of sharing the documents with some external parties and so on. So for example, for us, we have different groups and each group has different access. So this is how I manage the access. And then if you share it kind of outside of our organization, then I want to have an alert. Then I can also look for change document visibility. And we can also have this like change document visibility from parent folder. So in case somebody shares just a whole folder, it will automatically also apply for all of the documents inside. But that means like if you have 10 documents, you will probably get like 10 alerts, or like 10 times it will be fired, this process. But we have selected the download. In theory, we could also add here some conditions. We could find our labels, and then we can apply what let's say like what the confidentiality is and so on. So this is one option that we can do. But I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to say the event is download. So every time somebody downloads a folder, there is no need for us to download anything, from our Google Drive, because you can work just inside of it. So in case you're downloading something, I want to get alerted to kind of review what is happening. So let's put it into Alert Center. I can also say, okay, email me as well. I can add myself to it. And maybe I just want to get 2 alerts an hour. And this is just a low severity level, right? And it can be active. I can continue and basically set this up. Maybe we can continue. Yeah, now we have just the overview. So we have a download alert. If the drive log event is download, then basically put an alert into the alert center, create an email, send it to me, send me up to 2 emails per per hour with this will be classified as like low severity, and then we have this rule is active, so I can create a rule. Now I'm not going to create it because I have already some of these rules in place, but I hope you have learned something today, and you can go on and apply more rules and kind of figure out like what makes sense for you. There are a lot of different options that you can make here, and I think for a small startup this could be a really good start of knowing what is happening in my organization. Is somebody sharing something? Is somebody downloading a lot of files, right? So in case somebody would be downloading, and trying, like, I don't know, you have an employee leaving your company, and and basically this employee is a bad actor and would say, okay, well, I might also just download all the spreadsheets with the clients or something like that. Then of course you can see, okay, there is a lot of documents being downloaded, and you can take further steps. I hope you have learned something today. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me, book a meeting down below with me. I would be happy to consult you on any ISMS related topics. Thank you very much and have a nice day. Bye-bye.